Hey guys, welcome to another cleaning tutorial. This time we are looking at the Atari Gemstik for the 2600. Going old school again. I recently got a package that I've been waiting on from eBay with several consoles and controllers. You can see that over there. So we're just going through that one at a time here. So the first one is the Atari Gemstik. Now what you'll need is basically just a standard Phillips screwdriver, and there's going to be 4 screws on the bottom here. And Gemstik's a fun little oddity. There's like a split opinion on whether or not they're better than the original Atari 2600. They don't seem to be lasting as long, but you know, many people like myself prefer the the yellow button here. It's a lot bigger than the red common button, and although the stick itself feels a little like stiffer, I would say, than the regular Atari 2600 controller. But anyways, we'll dig into this and give it a good cleaning. I can hear there's something rattling inside here, so you can kind of hear that. So let's see if we can get these screws out. Finally, there we go. So we'll put those to the side here, and then open up the controller. You can see here that it's hardwired in, so if you want to take everything out, you have to wiggle the cord out of its socket right here. And just kind of push it through there. There we go. Now we're not going to be able to get it all the way out since the end is bigger, but it helps to separate the two halves a little bit. So we'll put that there, and we can see what the pieces that were shaking about there. So we'll put that there and see if it's any important pieces that we might want to basically, fix or reattach. And then we'll just lift the motherboard up, just like that. You can see the brilliant workmanship there. And then that's basically the inside. So you got the button here with a little spring. So we'll just push that out and toss that in the water. And then you've got the analog, or not analog, but the stick itself. So again, with that, we'll just slide that out. So there you go. And then that just slides out of its holder right there. So, it can be a little rough sometimes, especially since these things typically have been in there for years. So we'll throw both of these pieces in the water. And of course with this here, if you find a spot on the cord where there's no tears or openings and so on, you can throw this in the water as well, because it's not going to go through the rubber casing on the cord. Just make sure that this piece stays dry. So we're just going to pop that just like that, and then we'll go over there and do some cleaning. Okay, so what I did as well was I just super glued the pieces that had broken off back onto the little ring here, and it's time to reassemble. Old controllers don't have very many parts to them, but it's kind of interesting to see how how they came up with a solution back in the day. So you'll just push this in, and of course this little nod here, that is the up direction. So you just align that with up and push it in, just like that. Then we got the button, which we'll just push in like that, and then put the little spring on its foot. And as for this piece here, we'll first have to pull the cord through the bottom here. And it's going to pop into a socket right there, and you just bend the cable over like that and locks that in place. And then you can see the actual circuit board here. So there's little like dimples or bumps on the controller here, and those push down on these little connectors, closing the circuit and then telling the game which direction you're going. So it's a very simple system, but it works, and you got to give credit to that. So in order to put these together, we're gonna take the cutout part and just flip that over so that goes over this little foot here, and the cutout holes are gonna go into their little legs as well. So let's see, there we go. So you can see the legs are poking out. And then we take this piece, and we're going to have the leg go into the bottom here, which is the controller. So this is basically just a pivot point for the controller to rock back and forth. And we don't want to pinch the cord, so we'll just gently align that with the hole, just like that. And then screw in the 4 screws at the bottom here, like so. And we'll take a Q-tip. There's typically always some moisture left at the bottom of this hole here, so there you go. Not that it matters, because this doesn't go into the actual unit, but for consistency we'll take that off, and then apply some orange pledge. And when it comes to these old controllers, I like to do the cords as well, simply because there tend to be a lot of grime. Usually these have been sitting in boxes for several years, so let me just go over that just to free up any kind of grime and so on. And you can see here that that's all from the cord. And there you go. And that's how you clean the Gemstik. Not exactly the most advanced technology out there, but it's interesting to take these apart and then show you the insides. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thank you.